You know something, you are one funny lady. When we were out shooting our little open for the show out there, you still had the one-liners, Marla. You were still just quipping at George the same way.
Yeah.
Is that real? Is that what became of your friendship?
Yes.
Always.
Always?
Mm-hmm.
She's on you like that?
Yeah.
I guess that's fun. That's fun. Now, your part started out as just a very short pop.
Yeah.
Just to come in once or twice, and then what happened?
It was a one-time thing, and I left and gave the job to the other lady. Went home and cried. But that's all that was supposed to happen. And along about the 5th show, they wrote something else for me, and then they wrote something else for me on the 8th show, and then next year they offered me a contract.
Isn't that wonderful? And boy, did we enjoy it. Why do you think the show worked so well? I mean, I can't get over 11 years. I guess because we're going into our 4th season, and I know how tough it is to keep a show.
We were handpicked. All of us, each and every one of us, handpicked, and then we just seemed to just
handpicked, like
melt.
What did you say, Sherman?
Handpicked like a melon. Is
like
that what you said?
Well, yeah, they go thump thump. Oh, that's a good one.
How much of your performance was just simple improv? Were there things that just came to the top of your head that just made its way into the script?
The improv happened in the rehearsals, but by the time we got on the camera, it had to be set because they would throw the camera in.
Right.
It was all set.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But we came up with something brilliant during rehearsal, they put it in.
In terms of what was going on in America, you're talking about from 75 to 85, that time. What was it?
I was 10. I was 10.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But in terms of what was going on in America, because, I mean, let's face it, George Jefferson was a black bigot. And I wonder, you know, I often wonder, why was Archie Bunker so popular? Why was George Jefferson so popular? Did we laugh at ourselves because that is the face of America? What was it going on at that time that made this show such a hit?
Well, they were so, I think because they were so truthful in what they said. They said they spoke their minds.
Yeah.
They didn't hide anything. Like Archie, like George, whatever they thought popped in, stupid, but whatever popped in.
And everybody knew somebody like that, you know?
Right. Were you really like that a little bit, George? Did you have any little bigoted bones in your body?
No.
Well, as far as paying his maid, honey. Yes.
Okay, are you ready for some more Jefferson trivia? Who were the Jeffersons' upstairs neighbors in their deluxe apartment in the sky? And how many children did those neighbors have? We're going to find out in just a moment. I hear them whispering over there already. But can you answer this one? What did George Jefferson call children of interracial marriages? Oh, everybody knows. We'll be back in a minute, everybody.
Well, I'll just go up to Harlem and get Jen.
Willis, are you crazy? You don't even know where she is.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
And where there's a Willis, there's a dumb idea.
I'll go with you, Tom.
Me too. Hold it, Weezy. Look, you ain't going nowhere. Now, if you want to go through with this dumb idea, you go right ahead. But you should take somebody with you who knows the streets.
Oh, thank you, George.
Not me, Florence. Hey, my own son is married to a zebra.
A zebra?
Yeah, you know, half black and half white.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, but there ain't no problem with her because her white don't show through.
Oh, boy. And everybody knew what he called interracial children, right? Zebras. Who were those Jefferson upstairs neighbors anyway? Well, they sure broke new ground as one of the first interracial couples on television. And that's something, of course, that George Jefferson always had a big problem with. Let's see why.
Tom and Helen, they don't fight.
They don't fight because they scared to fight.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know damn well what it means. If you two ever really started going at one another, inside of 5 minutes, he'd be calling you...
Don't say it.
Nigga.
He said it.
Now, you listen to me. We've had lots of fights, and it's never happened.
Oh, and don't tell me it never crossed your mind.
No more than it ever crossed my mind to say the word hunky to Tom.
Ah, well, how come you said it just then?
Come on, let's go.
That's the best idea you've had all day.
Oh, my goodness. Now, I have to tell you, that is the first time the N-word and the H-word have been used on the Rolonda show and got a huge laugh. And I didn't have to say, we don't say those words. But to say those words on television back then, my goodness, did you get bombarded with letters? How did America laugh the way that the...
I said it once, and it was 3 minutes, just as long as it was hers when she used the line, how come you never told me? Because...
Almost, Miss Jefferson, almost.
All right, almost.
But you're saying the laugh was long.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But she don't give me credit for nothing.
She made more money.
All right, I'd rather get money than credit.
I knew you would.
It was one scene where Lionel graduated. I think he graduated.
Yes.
And you got him a $3,000 watch.
$350 watch.
Oh, it was more than that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten so upset.
Okay, 3,000.
Remember, you were moving on up at this time. It was probably 3,000.
And he would get anything. He'd spend money like water, you know, to get for Lionel. And so, when I found out, though, that he had paid $3,000 for a watch, I said, you paid $3,000 for a watch?
Well, let's welcome the Jeffersons' upstairs neighbor, Tom Willis, who was played by Franklin Cover. Where are you? There you are.
Hey guys, how you doing, man? How are you?
Do you know these people?
Yeah, I know them all.
You know them all? Who are
They're
they?
all my children.
All your children?
All my children.
Now, I know this
That's
is
my
your...
oldest son.
That's your oldest son?
Right.
Okay.
No, this is my very good friend, Wright Alney, and his wife, Alicia, and Michelle de Bourbon.
De Bourbon?
And my daughter, Susan.
Oh, Susan.
And my son, Bradford.
Well, nice to meet you
and
guys.
their friend, Peter.
And you got front row seats at Rolonda. What did you think when your dad was playing that role?
Well, people just come up to me and say, what does your dad do? And I'd say, well, he's on that show, The Jeffersons. Oh, but you're not black. No, I'm not. We had, you know, funny responses. It was fun having him on TV as a kid, basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Come on and sit down, make yourself at home and talk with us. Oh, boy. You
made a grand entrance.
You knew he would.
I bribed the audience. I bring my own audience here. Just in case. Your stuff always went over big, and I had to beg for my jokes, you know.
What was it like for you working on this show?
It was a revelation.
How
It was
so?
a marvelous revelation to be with this group, I mean, an interracial group that got along so well and had so much love and understanding. That's why I must inject a very sad note here because of my partner, Roxy Roker, who died before Christmas last year. And she was a wonderful woman.
Did you ever, like when you went home or you went to cocktail parties or you went off, did anybody ever say, you know, you shouldn't be playing that role?
No, nobody ever said it. We had some hate mail for interracial, you know. And Norman Lear asked me, asked Roxy, he said, when you two kissed, that was the first show.
Yeah, what was that?
We kissed, and no one had ever done that before.
That's right. Listen, Jordan.
No, I didn't kiss you, Sherman. I kissed Roxy.
Well, you could hear the
She said, what do you think? What do you think? She turned to me and said, what do you think? I said, this bolt of lightning is going to strike us all dead. What are we going to what's going to happen? Well, what happened was, then we did the studio audience like this, they went berserk. They applauded so much. They were so, you know, it was time.
Oh, I've heard this story so much.
Time. I know, you're so boring.
But I think America was ready for that at the time.
I think so, too.
Between 75 and 85.
Let's talk about Marla again.
No, he was the worst.
Wait, we got to take a quick break, and I want to hear all about it when we come back. And for you Jeffersons trivia buffs, what was Ralph the doorman's last name?
Oh.
Was he married? We'll see if you can answer that right after this, and then we're going to dish the dirt.
I know.
Ralph, you're needed at your post immediately.
I'm on my break. Whoever it is can wait.
Oh, I don't think Mr. Whittendale likes
Whittendale? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Jenny.
Oh, hi, Mr. Bentley.
Florence, am I okay?
No, I think you got a cavity back there.
If you're looking for a topic for your thesis, the life of a New York doorman might be good. No one realizes the contributions he makes to mankind. Thank you, Mrs. Jefferson.
Or the contributions mankind makes to him.
Touche, Mrs. Willis. Touche.
was Ralph the doorman's last name? Who knows it? Anybody? Who? What? Who?